after a little break, we are going to present the folk dances of India. So Linda.
Podium in the middle.
Thank you, Dr. Sindori.
So you're next. Podium in the middle.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we have the silent auction and we have the live auction item. Also, raffle prices $5 per ticket, and if you pay $10, you will get 3 tickets. So it means more chances for you to win. And at this time, I would like to introduce to you a very distinguished lady about young Kim. As an immigrant to the United States, young Kim has a unique perspective on the American dream, one that has led her to devote almost her entire adult life to public service. Her career began as a small business owner and financial analysis. However, helping the people of the area that was always calling that she would one day pursue her goal. Her public service began more than 25 years ago. It means that she started when she was 13. Continuing to expand her public service, Kim was elected to the 65th District of the California State Assembly in 2014. Despite long hours, young Kim unseated a fully funded incumbent to become the first ever Korean American ladies Republican woman elected to serve in the United States State Assembly. Young Kim is truly a community leader, businesswoman, and public servant. In the meantime, she is being the mother of 4 and the wife to her husband, Charlie. Please join me to welcome young Kim.
Yes.
Thank you, Kim. I am honored to be introduced to say a few words by my very good friend. We've known each other for decades. By Kim Yan. Thank you so much. And I want to thank the organization, Global Peace Foundation, for inviting me here today. I know this is an inaugural event, I was told, and you have an inaugural keynote speaker, so I will not say much other than to say, as an immigrant, as a woman that represents the ethnic groups, it is truly an honor to stand before you and say that I am living the American dream. As many of you are, I came here after I finished my elementary school in South Korea, and I went to Guam when my parents immigrated and finished my junior high school there. And then I went on to attend high school in Hawaii. And then I came to California to go to college at USC. So I have a very interesting childhood and young adult life, and then I came here in California. After I graduated from college, I worked in a private sector, and then I went on to work for one of the very respectful public servant, Congressman Ed Royce, who I had the honor and privilege of working with for over 2 decades. I learned a lot about leadership. I learned a lot about being a public servant by working with him. And many of you know Congressman Ed Royce. And now, I had the opportunity, after I worked with him, to go on to represent you in the California State Assembly, where I had the opportunity to carry on the issues that matter to many of us, including the immigrant community. And I worked on a lot of issues, but one that I'm really proud of is working for the vulnerable population, women, children, homeless population, and ensuring that we as women have a voice. So I worked on legislation including making sure that The victims of domestic violence, which oftentimes include women, are protected by introducing a legislation there. And I work to make sure that our homeless population, including the homeless youth population, is protected and taken care of, because if you don't take care of them today, they will become chronically homeless adults. So there are a lot of issues that I wanted to focus on, but again, these are the issues that I care about, and I want to continue to serve you when I'm elected to United States Congress, because I am working for the 39th Congressional District when Ed Royce is retiring at the end of this year. But I just wanted to let you know that my commitment to help the vulnerable population, empowering women, working on all those issues that your Global Peace Foundation is working on, which is why I commend you, the work that you do. And if I can be your partner in pursuing those empowering women priority, count on me so we can work on this together. There are a lot of things that we can achieve when we work together, but there is one thing I want to leave you with. I think Margaret Thatcher said it the best when she said, if you want anything said, ask a man. But if you want anything done, ask a woman. And that's what your group is, and hopefully we can all work together to achieve that goal. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Young Kim. And she always looked gorgeous, right? Give her another round of applause, everybody. What is your secret? My goodness. Up next, we also have another person who I really admired. I wanted to introduce you to a legendary actress. I had the privilege of working with her on 3 feature films in the past 15 years. And one thing that amazes me is that she always have this energy and drive like an 18-year-old person. She doesn't age at all, and also it seems like she's going reversal, backward. Like every day, like we're all getting old, and then she's getting reversed. Kyu Chin is a legendary Vietnamese-American actress with over 5 decades of international contribution to the motion picture industry, from Southeast Asia, China, India, to Australia, Canada, and then Hollywood. She started her acting career in South Vietnam in 1957, way before I was born, and has appeared over 100 films and TV shows such as MASH, The Joyland Club by Disney. In 1973, she's the first female producer that founded Yaoki Film Company. It debuted the film Warrior, Who Are You? In Vietnamese, Người tình không chân dung, was one of the most awarded films in Asia and in Vietnam. She was received numerous accolades and awards throughout her career, including Best Actress of South Vietnam in 1969, Asian Film Festival in Taipei in 1973, before I was born, Cinema del Dome Film Festival in Italy in 2003, a Lifetime Achievement Award by the Vietnamese International Festival in 2003. In San Diego Film Festival, she has an award in 2006, and in San Francisco Global Film Festival in 2015. The documentary Kyu Chin, A Journey Home by Fox TV earned an Emmy Award in 1996. In 2017, Kyu Chin received the highest congressional award from the United States government. Kyu Chin has been an inspirational lecturer for Greater Talent Network in New York, and for over 2 decades with keynote engagements at corporate events and university. She is also the president and co-chair and co-founder of the Vietnamese Children's Fund, along with journalist Terry Anderson. This non-profit organization has built more than 50 schools in Vietnam providing high quality education for over 30,000 students annually. Would you please all stand up and welcome this amazing, legendary actress, Miss Kieu Chien.
Thank you, Mr. Ford, Alan Ford. Thank you for your kind introduction. Oh no, you should not stand up for me, please. Well, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please bear with me. English is not my native language, so I have to read my paper. Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me. It is an honor to be here with all of you. Isn't it a wonderful time to be a woman?
Yes.
Thank you. I was born at the time, I would tell you when, but long time enough, where all that was expected of women is a good housewife. But look at now how far we've come today. Our dreams and our aspirations have led us to be global leaders across many industries. We have physicians, lead the business, world leaders, astronauts, Pulitzer Prize winning in physics, art, media, and this list is go on and on. Together our voice can be heard around the world. The spirit of a million women march lives on today. In January, we filled the street of Washington, D.C., Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and more to stand up for equal right. Both men and women came together for this cause to support what is right. There are brave individuals that are committed to making a world a better place to live. I am humbled to be here with a room full of people with heart full of love, full of care and compassion in support the Global Peace Foundation, founded by Dr. Manorama Gupta. I am impressed by the hard work and the dedication she and the foundation have committed to not only bring awareness to, but to help in area of homeless, food, and clothing drivers, holiday toy drives, preventing drug and alcohol abuse, which are contributors of crime and violence, preventing sexual harassment and human trafficking, helping families with crisis relief, working towards creating a healthy community, free of hunger and abuse, and most important, the children. The children, the hope of our future. Global Peace Foundation is supporting the educational and the cultural development of children to equip them to be the next generation of peacemakers. It is our time to move from thoughts and prayers to policies change. We, women today, have the opportunity to use our voice to fight for what is right and just. Each one of us have our passion and support the causes that we believe in. I salute you all in helping to make our world a better place. I am here as a supporter of the empowerment of women, and so are you. Thank you again for having me. Have a great evening, and thank you.
Thank you. That was awesome. Our inaugural speaker, Q Chin, thank you so much. Now, this is the Women Leadership Summit, so that reminds me of a quote by the first Secretary of State of the United States of America, Madeleine Albright. She said, "It took me quite a long time to develop a voice. It took me quite a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent." That was from Madeleine Albright, called the Iron Women also. She was the first Secretary of State of the USA. Now, we're going to continue our program. We have the City of Artists, Sally Flower here. Thank you, Sally, for coming. Now, we have many community leaders. We have different community leaders, different social organizations. And I have a good friend of mine who has been serving the community for many, many years. Kevin Call is in the crowd right now. And they are doing the award ceremony. He has been serving, he has been awarding the sheriff and different communities for so long. Now he just wanted to say a couple of words. They have some program coming in July 10th, so I would like to welcome Kevin Call just for a few seconds. Thank you, Kevin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This applies to the women in uniform. So what we do once a year, we would like to honor men and women in uniform. And since this is a women event by Global Foundation, and I'm the founder chairman of the US Global Business Forum, whose motto is almost the same, global peace through global trade. So we are hosting this on June 30th or July 1st. Jim McDonald is going to confirm it coming week. We're going to have the Kern County Sheriff and Jim McDonald and Orange County Sheriff also. As the chief guest is the 11th annual event coming up. And we get admirals, generals from various parts of the world. And the cops who take care of our Make America the greatest country in the world. And they are honored. Women are honored. So please, all of you are invited. And if you have special recommendations of any woman who has done an extremely good job in her duty, and we would like to honor them. And if somebody has access to Kyle Family, I hope you guys know the American Sniper movie that was made. So Kyle Family, I would like to honor them. Sally, if you have connections, please do that with the Kyle Family, and we would like to do that. And young Kim, we hope for the best. She's left this place, but we want to see her as the next congresswoman for us. Thank you. And thanks to Prem and the whole team for a wonderful job. And we are doing a global show of 40 countries in the LA Convention Center. It's going to be in the month of October. So since your event is coming up in September, and 40 country global trade show is going to happen at the LA Convention Center, so we would like you to join us in that.
Thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to give my Billy.
Our next speaker will be Mayor of City of Cerritos, Sally Flowers. I'm sorry, Mayor of Artesia. I live in Cerritos, so I thought I would. Okay. She has been in the council since 1997. She was first member, and then she has been mayor 4 times. This is the 5th term. So that way she holds the world record, and soon you'll see her name in the Guinness Book of World Records. So I invite Sally, please come and say a few words. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I have a proclamation here on behalf of the City of Artesia and the entire City Council, and I'd like to present it to Minerva Sharma.
She's here.
Oh, here you are. If you would come forward, please. Tim, Lily Butani, and Ellen Ford. So on behalf of the City Council, City of Artesia, it is my pleasure to be here with you today on this Global Peace Foundation Women's Summit. I do have to say that I've been on City Council now for 22 years, and there has never been another woman elected to the Artesia City Council since I was elected in 1997. So that tells you we have some work to do, because we have great women in the city of Artesia, and when they run, they don't get elected, or they're afraid to run because campaigning is not easy. You can ask these men down here. It's not fun. It is not easy. We all want to serve on council. We don't want to run. We don't want to campaign. It's not fun. I mean, it's like this. And you know, you have to do it. So I think that the women need to work on that. The women need to help each other. The men can help the women as well. Let's get them elected. You know, I know earlier somebody was talking about giving women a voice. We need a seat at the table. I have one at the table. You need one at the table too. So let's